welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistent.
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Cal's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage in that matchup, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now rolling to the left. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's looking to pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Hands it off. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is good.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay
Man,
aggressive.
God damn, dude. Throw the fucking ball.
Time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for us.
To the air, it's Hunter. Quickly complete. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll leave it with him. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wants to throw on 3rd. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Hunter. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Toretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beating the offensive lineman there, trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kicks, nice job.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was
taking it the other way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. Past the first down marker and still running.
Fuck out of here, man.
Take it to the house. He got
This doo-doo.
Touchdown, Golden Bears.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. To the air, it's Hunter. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it rolls to the turf.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Caught close to the marker. It's Gilbert. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to barge in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Hunter. Makes the grab for the 2, and now they climb to within 1.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A quick pass to the left. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Now the play fake. Looking to take a shot.
Man,
That's going
kick
to be
that shit.
incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the...
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it up.
Man, hell no.
Races to the right.
They were clowning with their fuck shit.
He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Hunter. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. And the U is staring at a big fat L right now.
The give from the gun.
They're trailing by 28 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete. Thanks
This
to the great
dumbass
defensive pressure
motherfucker
that sort of
here.
threw them out of rhythm. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Under fire.
Go
And
the
this is going to
fucking.
be incomplete on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Man, throw the fucking ball.
And sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running behind that left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Scanning the field, it's Hunter. Grab near the marker is Gilbert. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Running back searching for a hole. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
On that throw and catch for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running to the left.
Man, this shit is fucking retarded.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw. It's Hunter. Quarterback adapting. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down.
Oh my God.
And that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cal. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That cuts their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To the ground, he's got it again.
Using my little offensive line. God damn.
They finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it.
Turning it on. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to pass, it's Hunter. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This dude's garbage, man.
But it's incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Oh, my God. Y'all let this motherfucker run right through the goddamn line.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Oh, my G.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete out of the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Hunter. Buying some time. Fires on the move.
And that shit there is fucking pitiful. He can't make simple fucking throws.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Gilbert. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.